Check 1 2 1 2.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Cancel Culture Podcast. My name is JL,
Yo, what up? I'm Jit.
and we're gonna talk today some heated rivalry stuff. So the biggest thing on the internet right now is everyone's watching Heated Rivalry, which is a TV show about gay hockey players. And to be honest, it was not on my radar for a little bit until Claire told me about it and was like, let's watch it. I'm like, okay. So we actually watched it with like another friend of ours, another couple. And I was like fifth wheeling you guys, and I was like, wow, this is an intense show.
Oh, bro. Like, it was so funny because, like, when they went over to, like, the more intense or the heated parts of it, I just, like, pan over to yours and Ty's faces, and you guys are just like...
Okay, because the thing is, that show starts off so... Like, the beginning scene of it is just like, oh, them, like, shaking hands or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That's the first scene.
Yeah.
And then, like, 10 minutes in, it's like, holy crap, what is going on here? Like,
yeah, dude, they get right down to the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like, there is, like, some sort of, like, tension that, like, builds up.
Yeah.
Of, like, them meeting each other and whatnot. And then they get to, like, the part in the I think...
You mean the parts, because it's, like, probably, like, 2/3 of the show.
2/3 of the show.
They get right to the...
I know. Like, because I think, what was their first, like, encounter where, like, there was some, like, tension? I think it was, like, them biking or something.
Yeah, because they're like, because I think that's what makes it so interesting is it's literally in the name. It's a heated rivalry where they're trying to just like one up the other person, and it's like, I think they both are really into that, and obviously to like everybody else in the hockey world in that show, it's like, oh, they're just very competitive guys, but between them, it's like how they get off.
Yeah, I get it.
Which is like super rare, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like the competition is what... It's not necessarily them turning each other on. It's more like they're turned on by the idea of their rivalry.
Yeah.
It's like heated?
It's like the heated plays as two different like meanings. It's like heated like competitive, heated because it's sexual.
Dude, yeah, that was an intense show, man.
Oh, dude.
I only watched the first episode.
And why not the other one?
I don't have a reason to. Maybe I'll do it later. But you watched the full season?
Yeah, because I'm an ally.
I'm not. I'm not saying that I'm not an ally either.
You're an ally. We're allies in the Big 2-6.
Yeah.
That's why the show's on the map. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, like, I'm just very impressed by the production value and like just of course like the acting. Like, we've seen quite a few shows come out of like Canada that, when you see it, it's just like almost public television quality, if that makes sense. Like, it's very like you could kind of tell when like something, like when I watch American TV, it just looks like American TV.
I see,
right? And then like when you see like shows like Degrassi. And like the budget kind of reflects what you're gonna get out of that show.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know what you mean with Degrassi. It's very. What's the network that is on like Much Music?
Yeah.
Like Much Music.
Yeah.
Kind of vibe. It's not like the best quality necessarily. It just seems lower quality.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's like, I mean, like with American TV, it's just so well funded, right? And it's just very well backed. That like you'll see it in the quality of the TV.
But this is a Canadian show, right?
This is a Canadian show, but like it's on Crave.
Yeah.
Right. So these are two actors that just came out. Like this is like their breakout shows, right?
They came out.
Yeah. But yeah, like, exactly. Like it's their first breakout roles, right? Yeah, okay. So it's like, I mean,
they had nobodies before, or like they did like small acting roles.
Like they did small acting roles, but it's like that's, I think, another impressive thing about the show is that like they just, a lot of it was a high risk, I think, for not just the network but also for like a lot of the artists too, right? Like I mean, you got to think about this. Like it's quite the premise.
Yeah.
When you're talking about two guys at the top of their game in like what's primarily a very like male heavy, straight edge kind of sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what
So
you mean.
when you're doing something like this, it's like you gotta tread lightly, and it's again very like you're playing on a lot on your card in terms of your cards.
Right. Right.
You know.
I was also heard this parallel to the real world. So, one of the characters is a Canadian.
Yeah.
He is half Asian, and then the other character is Russian.
Yeah.
And there's like parallels to real life in that 2008. Who are the biggest hockey stars in the world? Sidney Crosby, who's Canadian, kind of looks Asian. I don't think he is.
Yeah, I don't think he
And
is. Yeah.
and Ovechkin, Russian.
Oh.
So there was like some sort of parallel there. And so you told me it's a Canadian show. Is the author of the book also Canadian? Because like
That's a good question. I don't know that part yet.
yeah, because it's very like hockey, right? So that was something I found interesting as well. So it's like
and I think like no, I think Sidney Crosby was in Pittsburgh.
but he's Canadian.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that like because I think like the character that's Russian is in Boston. Who was it? What about Ovechkin?
So Ovechkin is Washington.
Okay.
And then Crosby is Pittsburgh. But then it's like Boston and what's the
it was Montreal.
Montreal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I was trying to get at was that like maybe the author had like this sort of fantasy about like Crosby and Ovechkin like getting it on or something.
It was a girl.
Yeah, exactly.
And
funny you bring that up too because I find with like girl authors, like girls are really into reading, and then when you realize what books girls are reading, you're like, holy crap! Like
yeah, they
this
get
is what they're
very
reading.
creative with that like the sexual arts of like what they're writing. You know what I mean? I don't think you get that kind of. Well, it's very interesting that you put it that way because like I think like a lot of like like the Notebook.
Notebook.
And that was a Nicholas Sparks.
But that's like romantic.
Exactly, which
Yeah.
what I mean is that I've seen a lot more of like the female artists going into the sexual nature of their books.
Yeah.
Versus like these male authors, they're going into more of the romantic side of things, which is kind of just like the complete opposite of how you think a male would be.
Yeah.
Versus like a female.
I get it. Like you think like guys are just like all sexual creatures.
Yeah.
Girls are very romantic, but then it's actually the opposite, like what you're saying.
Yeah,
right?
when it comes to books, they just get freaky.
Because another example of that is 50 Shades of Grey too. That's a female author, right?
It is a female author, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's just like super like what is going on here?
Oh, dude, and there's like 4 books. It's like I mean, like if the one wasn't enough, right? And then they made 4 was it like 3 or 4 movies from that too?
Is it? Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. I didn't watch it.
There's like so much money behind 50 Shades, which is insane.
Yeah, that is crazy. So like next time you see a girl reading a book, check out like what she's reading. She might be deep down freaky.
You could usually tell from the books that she's reading, bro.
Like like when you see people reading and they have like the cover, the sleeves, and it's like they don't have the title is not visible. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're using the sleeves to cover up. Like,
or they take off the sleeves. Yeah.
You know what I thought was really cool about the show as well is like how much like in terms of like the actress that plays the Russian player in the show.
Yeah.
He spent 6 weeks practicing how to speak Russian prior to filming.
Yeah.
And he spent 4 hours a day.
Yeah.
Just intensely learning how to speak Russian. And that is just amazing because when you hear him talk, like you watched the first episode.
Yeah.
The guy's like speaking fluent Russian. I mean, again, we're just from an English speaker's perspective.
I thought he was speaking French.
He's speaking Russian in the show.
But in the first episode I saw, isn't he speaking French? Or that was Russian?
No, you're talking about the guy that's in Montreal. The guy that plays for Montreal was speaking French in like an interview.
Yeah, but then there was also a scene where he was like on the phone with his brother or something. It's like
he was speaking Russian.
Oh, that was Russian?
Yeah, he was to Alexei.
How Canadian am I? Like I don't know what French and Russian is.
Yeah, but like that's what I was just like, bro. I mean, he's speaking like what sounds like fluent Russian to me. And I don't know, like I think like that's just a testament to like the dedication behind the show, man.
Yeah.
And like some of the stuff that you see them like doing in the show. I mean, not to spoil it, but all it takes is watching it 12 minutes in. And it's like, how do you act that?
Maybe they're not acting.
What? But like, I mean, again, it's a rumor, right? But like, I was like reading up on Reddit and like a lot of tabloids were exposing that the guy that plays for Montreal, he's actually like, he's got a girlfriend and he's supposedly a straight actor.
which is weird because I thought he was already kind of like zesty, yeah. So he has a girlfriend.
Well, supposedly, like
Okay.
it's just again like, and then like people were shutting it down because like like if that's their privacy, you don't want to
That's true. Yeah.
get into like what their sexualities are in real life. Just enjoy the art, right? But it's like when you see how intense they get into it and how passionate they are, it's like you gotta wonder, bro, like how much of this is actually acting?
Yeah, I guess so. And then like, how comfortable would you be if you were of that sexuality, like, or how uncomfortable would you be? Would you ever go gay on camera?
How much money are we talking?
Okay, let's start. $20.
No. I mean, like, dude. Okay. I mean, like, the better. Like, yeah, that is a good question, and it's like you gotta wonder how much these guys got paid.
Yeah.
On top of like where this is gonna take their career. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because if again, it's huge risk. Like even doing this for the actors, and it's like from how like the reception is for the show, it's like I think it was a big payoff for them.
Yeah. I mean, like for all we know, they could be the next Heath Ledger, right? Like Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah. I mean, this wasn't the first time that like I guess studios made a big bet on something like this, right?
Yeah.
You ever watch Brokeback Mountain?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Like, yeah, it's a romantic.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. I could tell.
No, but I think it's sort of the same premise where it's like two straight guys who just like get gay for each other. Like, it's the same premise.
It's such an interesting like way of navigating a story because like again like I mean with Brokeback Mountain it was like the same idea where it's like cowboys are very masculine, right?
Yeah.
When you think of guys that are just like raised in the South, with those small town attributes, it's like that's a man right there,
Right.
And then when they start doing and then that show just kind of like where that movie breaks it all down.
And then Lil Nas X just takes it to another level where you just gay cowboys are now a thing.
Bro, like how much of a twist was that for you when you found out like, when Bro came out?
Lil Nas X?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was a twist. It was unexpected. I wouldn't say I was like, oh, like not expected.
Because in the song, like he talks about like he doesn't talk about like I think the context of like when we were like doing karaoke over the weekend and we did that song, right?
Yeah.
He was talking about like like just like getting girls and something in that song. And it's like, and then literally like 6 months later he's like, I'm gay.
Well, like and then he just really. After he came out, he really like fed into it. He was like,
he went off on it. He really did.
How about the Frank thing? Did Frank catch you off guard?
Honestly, I feel like I was too young to really kind of grasp that, I guess.
Yeah.
But like, when you hear some of his music, it's like you can kind of like piece it together, and it's just like, it's like, whoa, wait a second. It's like the same thing with like Sam Smith.
What was the Sam Smith song where it was piecing together?
Well, like, I mean, with his songs, he never really identifies a certain gender to who he's talking to. Like, he'll always say, like, he never says she, he never says he.
Yeah, it's like they, or my love or something.
Yeah. So, like, just, like, completely, like, just doesn't address it.
I think that happens a lot, too, since a lot of current, like, artists as well are bisexual.
Yeah.
So, a perfect example would be Kalani. She tends to really hone in that like, oh, she's bisexual. So sometimes in her songs she'll say she or her.
Interesting.
And then other songs she won't even say a guy. It's just like, oh, they.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? So that's what I hear with Kalani a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's really brave, like to even like when you sing a certain song and then you address a certain like pronoun or whatever it may be, right?
Yeah.
Or a certain gender, because like I mean, at the end of the day, like what I'd imagine sells the most is like when you can relate to it. So it's like, I mean, generally speaking, most people, I mean, more or less it's a spectrum, but like, I mean, what sells better is just like the music that relates to more of a hetero direction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like when you're actually talking about music that, identifies like if you were a girl and then you're singing to a girl, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah.
That you're actually willing to like go out there and do that. You know what I mean?
But I feel like that happens a lot nowadays too.
It does.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
You know, we're moving in the right direction, if anything, right?
I don't know if it happens with guys though. Like I hear more girls are like speaking to a girl in their songs. Guys, I don't hear it as often.
Yeah, Lil Nas X is the exception.
Yeah, I mean, he really goes off, like we said.
Oh, bro, yeah. Well, I mean, like, okay, do you still? I haven't heard any songs from him. Have you?
Not in a while. Like COVID was, I don't know, like the Devil song where he's like in hell.
Bro,
That was the last thing I heard of him.
Like, he really like dialed down, like, or he dialed in on like the controversy to like really sell his music.
Yeah, which
Like-
makes me think like maybe we should do something controversial to, like,
shit. Yeah, sex sells, bro. Like, I mean, look at Heated Rivalry, bro.
exactly. No, and that's what grabs people's attention. Whether that's like the intention or it is the intention.
Yeah.
To like grab attention.
Yeah.
So.
I think they really like were able to, you know, get people's attention. Like I honestly don't think that if this were, you know, played on a more of a hetero and like direction, would it like have gained as much attention?
Right.
You know.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you just need that shock factor with any TV show.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
And like that's what draws you in is like when you hear the premise of it and you don't even know what's going on.
Gay hockey players?
Yeah, because like, did you know? Like, I mean, I looked it up.
Yeah.
There are officially no like outed gay hockey players in the NHL right now.
Now.
At this very moment.
Yeah, but I thought there was before, right?
I don't even like. I looked it up. I can't.
Oh.
Again, somebody could correct me, but as far as I know, officially, there's no like publicly gay NHL players that are currently playing at this very moment, and even prior to.
I think there's gay football players now.
Yeah, I think I heard about that too. But the
Yeah.
NHL has been strictly like straight edge.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because I think with hockey, it's very a conservative sport. I would say like you have to be like rich, well off, have a certain image.
Yeah.
Hockey players kind of give off that vibe.
It's a very expensive sport to get into.
Yeah, so if it's like exactly, it's a expensive sport, and then you need to have a certain image to like be like proper.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
I agree.
As opposed to like basketball or football, the image is not as clean necessarily. Like there's that blurred line of like, oh, you can be like wearing sweats to a game. Hockey players, they tend to wear suits to games, right? So in that sense, there is a certain image they have to keep up, and maybe being gay is just like so controversial, right?
Totally, man. Like I mean, I think like that even falls into like how about in golf? Is there any like because that's golf I know is like a very conservative sport.
There is a gay Asian girl that I don't know her name, but she's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
and she's
she's awesome.
Yeah. For the way she plays.
I don't know. So.
Yeah. But I mean, like, that's the thing, and it really gives you the idea of like, I mean, playing on the imaginary aspect of like, dude, what could be going on behind the scenes in like, even in the NHL?
Yeah.
How do we know that like all these top of their game players aren't like doing some freaky shit behind the scenes?
I think it's known. Like any professional athlete, when you're just the nature of your job, if you're traveling that much, it's probably you're gonna like be very promiscuous, right? And I think there was a whole thing with the Senators. I think Ottawa Senators. There's a whole thing about I don't know the names, but the one of the players told his wife that everyone on the team like cheats on their partners.
What?
And like everyone got on him to be like, oh, like this is like something you shouldn't say to the public. Like everyone kind of knows it, but like you shouldn't be saying that. And then everyone on the Senators like kind of like shunned him, like not so much like publicly, but like they're like not really dealing with him anymore, right? Like he kind of broke the code. So
and wait, like that like was spilled to the news. Like
yeah, it was all over the news. I wish I could tell you more about it, but I'm not really into hockey like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a big thing very recently, actually. Maybe like late last year.
Damn.
Yeah.
That probably and that again falls into the line of like how straight edge and conservative like hockey culture is generally speaking.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and like any professional athlete, right? Just you have to keep a certain image, unless the image is that you're sexual. You ever listen to Prince?
I mean, like the general, like the bigger songs, yeah.
Yeah,
like,
but
I
like
mean,
his like personality, like his personality was like
Dude.
he's sexual.
Yeah, dude was like yeah, like when especially at the time that he was at his peak, he was like pretty zest.
Yeah,
But it's like, bro, like straight up put like that boundary down. Like, nah, dude, he likes girls.
yeah, which is weird. He's like a gay icon, yet he's like, actually, what I heard, he was like a big homophobe too.
Was he?
That's what I heard. Yeah.
What?
But he was like a gay icon though because he's so zesty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so-
I mean, I guess like you have to be you have to be flamboyant to really, I guess, distinguish yourself in those days. Like I mean, like a David Bowie.
David Bowie, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, David Bowie was
Same kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super zesty.
Yeah.
But like, bro had like a family and everything.
Yeah.
And it was just like, okay, like yo, like whatever like sells the records, right?
Right.
Because I mean, yeah, sex sells, and like putting yourself out there in a certain way that will, break boundaries and distinguish you from the crowd. Like I mean, that's kind of what you need to do, right? Goes back to Heated Rivalry, bro.
I guess we know our next steps. So next episode.
Well, yeah, stay tuned.